Hello, everyone,
Just
and
mute
welcome
it,
back
just
to
mute it.
Dungeons and Dragons. I keep accidentally being muted because I mute myself on the end screen, and then it stays muted when I get to the next screen.
Wow.
I always forget because I have different scenes set up for D&D, so it keeps it differently. Anyway, hello, hi, we're back. Kayan, thank you for the sub. Right.
Okay.
I am once again joined by these lovely people. We got a Vi Valkyrie playing Faith.
Hi.
She's very tired, as you can probably tell. We got a Tori. It's TK. Tori played by TK. I can words. Sorry, do I have to say TK Lady _? There you go.
Oh, thank you for my full title.
Oh my god, you did not do that.
I understand.
It's like a vampire.
Wow.
You just invite them in first.
Okay, I see.
Wait, did you not hear me say hello? I did say
You were
hello.
just
No,
like
it was-
silent.
No, you
until
quiet.
said the full thing.
Oh, I think I might have picked my mic because I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you did pick your mic then.
Yeah.
That cut off as well.
Sorry, I didn't just ignore you.
No, it was way funnier.
Oh no.
It was so good.
Like, it just doesn't respond until I use your full title.
Oh no.
Okay, well, we got
Anyway.
a Clue played by Ravel,
Hello.
and we got Azulil played by Tommy.
Yes, I am here.
Let's go. He didn't do the funny and also wait for me to say Tommy got game.
Yeah, I was so
No.
waiting for
I was
it.
so waiting for that.
You know,
I was waiting for it from Ravel, to be honest.
Why?
what the
I
worst
didn't
part
put
is,
the
and it,
VT in, obviously.
you know
No
what the
one
worst,
calls me Ravel VT.
Revelf.
Oh no. Do I have to not respond unless someone says VI_Valkyrie?
No, you're Vivi.
I_.
You're just Vivi.
you know what the worst part is, and this is something that I realized, like, what, 24 sessions in? You forgot a third M.
You did.
You have 3 M's in
Yeah,
your
it's with 3
Yeah.
M's.
That's so
It's always
stupid.
Azrin.
Why do you have 3 M's?
So everyone makes the mistake, and I can give them shit for it.
Fuck you, I'm leaving it as Tommy with 2 M's. I already updated it today to say level 5 because you all leveled up last time.
Yo,
Yay.
I didn't do the icon. Fuck. I didn't
Oh
No,
crap!
we don't
I
have
didn't
an
do
icon for
anything.
this yet, but that's fine. You didn't do
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything because I had to go and then I forgot.
Didn't we like go through some of it?
Or
Yeah,
no.
I need to add. I need. Shut up,
Saucer
Rebel. I
level
need to.
5. I think you just
I
needed
need to add
spells, right?
spells. Yeah,
Then those
I can do that
level
now.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, have a look through some
I don't
spells
think-
quickly and see if there's any.
I will.
But you have a level 3 Dispel Magic in there for some reason. So you must have chose one.
I just chucked it. I chucked it in because I was like, that sounds interesting.
Okay, well, have a look through.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you please just remind me how many? I'm allowed 6 spells, right? In total?
Oh no. Okay, let me look.
I
it
believe
up.
the thing
I'm
was
pretty
you're
sure
getting
it was.
1 level 3 spell and you can swap a previous spell out if you would like.
Okay.
Okay. So
For any level?
A level 5 sorcerer has 5 cantrips known, 6 spells known, and you know 4
I get it,
level
yeah.
1 spells, 3 level 2 spells, and 2 level 3 spells.
Actually, I'm pretty sure weren't you supposed to have 5 cantrips a while ago and I told you about it? And
Yeah.
You forgot
Yeah,
again?
five cantrips was 4th
I'm s-
level.
Find a cantrip, find a
Fourth
level 3
level.
spell, and if you would like to swap out one of your previous ones, you can.
We're good at this.
This. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
The endless possibilities.
Very well.
Your characters are actually complicated, and you need to do something. I just got uncanny dodge, and that was it.
I mean, Clues isn't
Bitch, I
exactly
got
complicated.
1 attack. I got
Yeah.
1 attack. That's
Oh,
all.
okay. You got one attack, but that is a huge power spike
Yeah,
for
but
any
it's
melee
like-
character.
I didn't have to think about it. It's just, oh, now I attack twice.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Stabby times 2.
Punchy times too.
That's twice
can-
per action though.
can
So if you
punch
ever
one
find a way of
straight
getting
ball.
multiple actions, more attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can now just not get hit by you as
Yeah.
hard.
Wait,
You can now actually dodge when it ravel swings for your nuts.
No, it halves the attack. When it's
You
an
can
attack,
attack again, though.
She gets one for
Yeah.
each ball, but you take half the damage.
oh god.
Look, I always had 2 hands, so it makes sense, right?
God damn it.
Alright. Well, shall I recap last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, TK can look at spells and stuff. So, rather than go over like 3 entire sessions, everything in detail, I'm basically gonna summarize. You guys found you found the followers of the goddess. The matron wasn't very convinced to help you, but one of their acolytes, Lam, or Lamia, decided she wanted to help you, and you guys left with her. You headed towards Rhymewood, a nearby town, to potentially get some directions, but upon getting there, you found that things were a bit strange, as you had odd dreams and Lam got startled by something. Eventually, you found out from a guy named Humphrey, a deaf man, that there's some sort of creature in town that is making people forget things. You deduced correctly that its ability to make you forget was in some way related to hearing, hence this deaf man remembering the people who are now gone. While you're there, you also met a guy named Patchwork, who you decided to start calling Patches, and honestly, I can't even fight it anymore.
It's all my doing.
Yeah, he was a bit strange. And after a number of things, trying to figure things out and track down this creature, you eventually found it in the basement of the tavern, alongside Patchwork, who was in the middle of sewing an arm onto himself. You fought off this creature, and unfortunately Larry the Panther was killed during the battle. His sacrifice will not be forgotten, as he was the true MVP of that entire fight.
You just have to keep reminding TK that it died.
Look, he
like-
was
it's like-
important. He deserves to be mentioned.
Yes, he
we're going to be in like episode 200 and it'll be like, yeah, and Larry the Panther died way back. Like,
Do you remember when I killed Larry?
It's a panther. It's really similar to Larry.
And when I summon a panther again, I'm gonna go through the trauma.
Remember,
Loud-
that's
When you
loud,
next
right?
summon a panther, I am going to say to you, it's not Larry.
It's gonna be Lario.
Lario. It's amazing, Lario.
oh no.
We are the worst.
It's silly.
After
Go on.
defeating this creature, you guys spoke to the people in the bar, along with the bartender who runs the bar, and let them know what had been happening. You brought Patchwork out with you and kind of dragged him, though he had no real fight left in him after his child was gone. His child being the creature. Well, you reminded the barkeep of his husband who had been taken by this monster some time back, and although their memory didn't return, the feeling was still there. And he punched Patchwork before, Faith, you decided to execute him away from his child. The barkeep took Patchwork's body out into the wilderness to bury or just toss in the woods or burn or who knows what, before eventually returning, and you guys decided to carefully, without burning down the whole place, burn the body of the creature, as a number of townsfolk kind of watched before eventually heading out back to their days. You certainly left a mark on the town, and on Lamb too had a short conversation with you about right and wrong and making hard calls, like executing someone, as well as just generally how fucked up that entire situation was. And that's basically where you left it. You, having wrapped up this, I believe it was getting a little bit late. Although the barkeep isn't really one to, like, turn you down with the current state of everything, with a burned body of the creature in there, with the barkeep kind of wanting some alone time. I don't know if you plan on staying another night or just heading out immediately.
It depends. What time is it?
It's probably like late afternoon.
I will check my
I
watch.
fucking knew it. Probably, I'd say about probably like 5:30 now. Like, you guys set out on the morning, you wandered around, you went looking at some things and talking to people, you came back, you dug a hole, you went in a church, then you fought this thing. Like, it's probably a bit later now. Yeah.
Okay.
Starting to think that watch of yours was broken.
One day I'm gonna just break that watch so I don't have to keep answering what exact precise time it is.
I know, I'm aware of it, and I will make a big deal out of it eventually.
No!
But yeah, do you guys plan on sticking around another night, or are you just heading straight out?
I mean, I thought we were gonna stay a night, but whatever.
Yeah, same.
We need to heal, right? Oh no, we're already healed?
We already healed, I think.
I mean, I
Yeah.
said you'll get a long rest, so yeah. And also
Yeah,
Lamb
okay.
healed you guys.
Yeah, well,
I-
let's head out then. I reckon.
I mean, it's gonna go it's gonna get dark outside. I'm not sure, or like soonish. I'm not sure it's the best idea to actually go and explore the woods.
No, but it sounds like the innkeeper could do with some alone time,
Yeah,
which probably
we
sounds
can-
way worse than I meant it to.
He is
We can-
currently just kind of like head in his hands, just leaning over at the bar.
If you want to stay in the town, I'd suggest we camp on the outskirts and leave him to his thoughts.
yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest as well. We don't need to necessarily be in a house. We just need to, stay the night essentially, and then see what we want to do.
But then it would be better to just leave, right? It's the same.
Sorry, not see what we want to do, but like have the actual daylight out and be able to see where we're going instead of walking an hour and then doing guesswork and putting up camp anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically camp on the outskirts of a town that's relatively safe, or go trailing off for a couple of hours and then camp in the woods.
Yeah. It's a better idea to just camp on the outskirts.
I guess. I mean, it's a better idea. It's a better idea to sleep on a bed, but whatever.
I mean, if you want to impose on the barkeep who's clearly grieving.
Yeah, let Clue handle the negotiations. What could go wrong?
I mean, if she wants to handle the negotiations, I'm quite happy for her to do that while I go outside and set up a tent.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just gonna like stay back and watch and see her fail miserably.
Do you really want me to do that? Or you just...
No,
just-
I really don't. But if you are going to, I might as well enjoy it.
I mean, I wasn't planning on doing it, but I guess I could.
God damn it.
Thank you for convincing me to do it. Okay.
Oh no.
I shall approach.
Okay. He's currently not paying a lot of attention as he's just kind of like I said, like head in his hands, just leaning on the bar, just with a very like stressed look to his face.
Okay. Oh!
He like looks up from his hands and then down towards you. Hey. Bar's closed.
Beds?
Right. Yeah, look. If you still want to stay the night, go ahead, I guess. But I'm gonna have the bar closed, so I don't know. Up to you.
Okay! Good. I smile and I leave.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Tommy then. Well, Salil, I guess. I'm gonna go like, beds are okay. Beds inside.
See, I get fucking blocked when I do a spell on the monster that disables it, but Clue gets to negotiate without having to roll. I see how it is. No.
Bro, the barkeep isn't a fucking monster with legendary resistance or some shit. Like,
Why
But
not?
Oh no, the barkeep uses a legendary action to say no.
No! Can't say no to this.
Nah, fair enough, I guess.
I'm gonna tell the shiny person to let me go outside.
okay, the barkeep kind of just like sort of waves his hand for a second and is like, look, I'm just gonna leave the keys on the counter, do what you need to, leave in the morning. I'm gonna go clear my head.
Yeah, fine. We'll make sure everything is in order. When you come back.
Right. And he sort of heads out.
Do we ever return the painting to him? We should probably do that.
I think we did.
I think, like, you pointed it out and we're like, hey, you remember your husband in the painting? So, like, I assume you pulled the painting out.
Yeah, no. We took it off afterwards when we were burning the body, so it doesn't get destroyed should the house catch fire.
We kind of assumed that everything got replaced.
Yeah, I mean, you had plenty of time while you were burning it and stuff.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Unless you're planning on stealing it.
No.
Why the fuck
Yeah, I mean,
would
I
steal it?
think that's the greater question: is Zalil the rogue who likes to take all the money going to try and fence the painting somewhere later?
No.
How much is it worth?
Why would I
In
sell?
sentimental value or in gold?
In gold, obviously. We don't care about feelings here.
God, you guys are worse than me.
Oh, we got that then.
No, I'm sure the barkeep's had his painting returned.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna make sure that it gets returned.
You can just, put it on the wall.
Yeah, that's what I mean with being returned.
Okay,
With
you
being
put it on the
returned.
wall then.
Yeah? I don't have it with me. I can't put it on the wall physically. That's not how that works.
Then who has it?
We put it in a house. I remember that much.
Yeah, you give it to like a random person.
Oh no!
Yeah, we gave it to a random mother and a child that left anyway, and we just
Oh my
put it,
I
gave
guess
it
it
to her.
wasn't returned.
Well,
Oh,
just to
no.
keep it safe. Just to keep it safe.
Can we assume that the mother and the child just returned it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
sure.
you know.
At least they will.
Like, it's literally a picture of the person they have to return it to, so, you know.
You just hang it up in your house.
Oh yeah, look at this guy and his dead husband. Really nice.
But yeah, you have the bar to yourselves for the night.
I shall tell a shiny person and a winter person.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
I guess I'll say the same thing I said to Salil.
Okay, well, rather, if none of you have anything to say for that, we can just go ahead till morning.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I'll
Okay.
stare at the window.
Okay, so with the lingering memory of that creature and this Patchwork's throat getting impaled, you guys head to bed. And in particular, Faith, you kind of remember that nightmare you had the night before. But thankfully, tonight, you don't have any other nightmares of any sort. You managed to get a night's sleep, albeit maybe not a great one. And when you wake in the morning, the bar is quiet. No one seems to be in. At least none of like the usual crowd, from what you can hear from your rooms. Lamb kind of spends half the night just sat huddled up on the bed, kind of thinking before eventually heading to sleep. And by the time morning comes, she's kind of just like sprawled out under the blankets. Just very much like bed hair, but all over everywhere she's got fur. But yeah. You'll wake up to a brisk morning.
That's not unusual.
Good morning. Are we gonna start heading back? We do have to help Schlepney.
Yeah, we should leave early.
Schleppy.
Schlep. Oh no.
Lam kind of wakes up and like rubs her eyes and is like, Oh, morning.
Morning, Lamb.
Good morning.
Alright, so we head out.
Unless you have
Yeah.
anything else you want to do here before you go.
I believe we're still stocked up on rations, right?
Yep.
Like on food and okay.
Do I
That's fine
have?
Do you even eat?
Yeah, that's the point. No, I don't. I don't
Just
have
anything that
I
looks
think
disgusting.
I think I gave
As
them
long
to
as you find it lying on the floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys head out, stop in to ask for some directions before you head out of town. They point you off up, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a clearing in the trees where it goes into, like a less dense pathway. It's not like a formal path, like there isn't like cobbles on it or anything, but it's kind of worn down and a bit less foliage. And you head off up that direction, up north. Eventually you end up kind of back onto the road. After like the better part of a day heading through these trees, at least keeping towards the main path, you find yourselves in like along this road as it begins to get like less and less cold as you head out of the Vetir Tundra. skipping ahead a couple days, as you make your way back towards Pale Hill, you finally start seeing more sort of greenery again, and the snow kind of becomes a little bit of like a distant memory behind you, as once again you're greeted by the not necessarily warm, but more temperate weather of more sort of main Thalas. Like central Thalas. I will actually change the music off the Arctic stuff. There we go. So, you're heading back up along the kind of familiar road with a few night stops along the way. You're not particularly bothered by anything. You don't encounter anything too dangerous along the way so far. But as you're making your way back up the familiar road, you find yourself back where you once were, almost. Near that sort of area where you last met a pack of goblins. As you do so, you see just up ahead, there is this small sort of... You can't really make out finer details from where you currently are, but you can see up on the road there is like a group of people along with some sort of wagon they have posted up, and they seem to have made a fire.
They seem to have made a what?
A fire. A campfire.
Ah, okay.
As they seem like they're taking a rest while on the journey.
Do they look like humanoid?
From what you can see right now, they appear to be humanoid, yes.
Okay.
But you can't get like the finer details of their appearance from here.
Can I sneak closer to see or investigate
Yeah.
who they are or who they might be? I'm guessing that would be... I'm sneaking towards them and then investigating them. So I'm guessing it's like a sneak.
Yeah, give me a stealth roll
Wait.
and then... I don't know if that'd be perception or investigation. Depends, like, how much are you trying to, like, gauge about them? Like, what are you trying to get?
I want to look at the clothes, like if they're like seem well traveled, and essentially if they have any cargo that would indicate that
that feels
they're
more like
merchants.
investigation then, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna split off from the group and have a 15 on stealth. I rolled a 5, by the way.
Those expertise coming in handy.
Yeah.
Rogue shit.
And a 16 on investigation. I rolled a 10.
Okay. You sneak up and manage to kind of stay around like the tree line. There's a few like rocks and fallen logs around the area. It's very much the area where the goblins previously set up an ambush. Or like just barely up ahead from that. So you manage to kind of duck down beneath a fallen tree log. And you see from this position, they seem to be a band of mostly orcs, about 4 of them. They look well-traveled, yes. They're not dressed very finely, though. They're more dressed in, like, thick leathers or, like gambesons. Sort of like road clothes, but a bit more, like, armoured. If that makes sense?
Yeah, like mercenaries, more or less.
Yeah, they have a bit of a mercenary vibe to them. You also see this this cart of theirs. It's kind of like almost like 2 carts with a connection in the middle where like the front one can turn. Kind of like how trains connect. And on the front you can see there is a large mounted ballista, like just mounted on the top of that front part. And then towards the back, there's sort of like a roof on it, and then like a hanging sheet that they've like pulled out the side for cover. And then inside you can see that there's what appears to be kind of like a number of cages and crates and pelts.
Cages like human-sized, or are we talking more like animal-sized, like small animals?
A variety. Some of the cages are a bit smaller, there is like a larger cage in there that could maybe hold like a larger animal, potentially a person if you wanted to put a person in there. But you can't really see what's inside of them from here.
Can I move closer?
You could, but you would be getting pretty close at this point. And there wouldn't be much more cover if you approach like beyond this point.
Okay. How late is it in the day?
Not incredibly,
dark
but
out?
it's not dark out, but it's starting to get like that little bit of orange in the sky.
So, what time are we talking about exactly?
Don't make me use the watch.
Early evening.
And what time would that be if I look on the watch?
Like 4:30, maybe like 4:40. 4:45. There you go.
Okay. Well, I assume I can see like Faith and the others.
Yeah, they're further back with the horses.
How far away are they
Not too far back.
in feet?
Would
Would you say?
Oh my god.
Would you say? And
Never let Zilil buy a tape measure.
within 60 feet
50? Within well, it's 50 because the
for your
10
mind
times
link
the
thing?
level. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's because it's
you could
the
mind link
updated
that.
one. Okay, yeah. They seem to be orc trappers or hunters of some sort. They have a mounted ballista on their not cage. I forgot the word for it.
Art?
Cart. Yeah, sorry. I'm not sure if they're friendly. I would like to stay here, and if they turn out to be unfriendly, we might have an advantage in a fight that ensues. Maybe hide my horse so it doesn't look suspicious.
If they are friendly, you're gonna look really stupid though.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't hurt to be prepared, right? And I mean, they have a big fuck off ballista, so it's not really like they don't look the friendliest, you know.
Oh no, because armor, like people with weapons, are absolutely unfriendly. We know
I mean,
that
a ballista is not a normal thing to be riding around with.
Yeah. It's one thing if you have like daggers and like swords and bows, especially for hunters, but when you're in, full gambeson and essentially mercenary getup with a ballista, that's a bit sus, maybe. Especially, if they're not hunting any creatures but hunting people instead.
Then let's be friendly to them.
Yes, but if that doesn't work out, it doesn't hurt to have a plan B.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying I'm staying here.
Are you gonna look very stupid and probably get shot?
Are you talking?
Oh.
We'll see. Even if I'm not right, it doesn't hurt to be wrong once in a while.
Once in a while.
Hey, you had fun digging the hole. Don't want to hear it.
Well, I did.
Yeah. Anyway, I shall wait until the rest of the party moves.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm following shiny person.
Shiny
Yeah,
person, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. I will slowly move towards them, and then when I think they're close enough to hear, I'll shout out a greeting.
I'm also following Faith.
Okay. And I guess Lamb. Well, Lamb could
Well, I'm
actually
just
watch
on my horse.
Zulil's horse potentially. She could hop off
Oh,
of
yeah.
it and keep that further back.
That is true. No, my thingy.
Your thingy.
Oh no.
Your
Gravel's
thingy.
thingy.
My thingy fell down. Don't worry, I recovered my
Outrageous.
thingy.
Okay. You had me worried for a second.
Don't worry. It's okay.
Okay.
You call out to them, and from this distance you can kind of see a couple of them are just sat around, while one, who looks a bit like bigger and stronger, is currently tossing something into a pile off to the side a little bit. You can't really see past him and the trees to what he's doing right now, but they turn to you and be like, "Travelers?"
Yeah, we're just on our way to Pale Hill.
Alright, well, we're just making camp for the night. Don't mind us.
Would you, mind sharing a camp, or should we move on?
They kind of look to each other, like, by all means. And they, like, sort of
Okay.
shift over a little bit, make room.
So then I shall get off my horse, and I shall move closer.
Okay. As you head closer, you can kind of get a better look from this point. You can just about see from that guy off in the back. He appears to be tossing what looks to be a small humanoid body into a pile. He kind of turns, wipes the sweat off his brow, and then heads over towards the fire.
Had some trouble with the locals?
Goblins ambushed us. Not much trouble though. It is at
Sorry.
this point that you can see, kind of looking over towards the cart that they have. You can see in one of the cages there is one remaining small goblin in brightly dressed clothes who is still flailing around inside this cage,
Oh my god.
just kind of on the back of this cart.
I can't remember the name of Revel's goblin. It's that
Scrunky.
goblin. Scrunky, that's it.
How fucking dare you?
Imagine not remembering Scrunky.
How can you not?
I kept thinking Crunky, and I'm like, it's not that. What is
no.
Why? How did you forget Scrunky?
I'm sorry. It's early in the morning.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna ask, what are you doing with that one? And point towards the goblin.
That one? Didn't put up much of a fight, honestly, so thought might be able to sell it. Someone would probably pay a pretty penny for some entertainment.
That sounds horrible.
I don't care. They like tap the cage with like with the edge of the sword, and the little goblin inside continues to flail around. It's like, oh, just waving his arms in the air. See, armless.
Can I talk to it?
What, that thing?
Yeah, can I just have a chat to it?
Be my guest, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the cage and just say hello.
Yes, Scrunky.
Oh, friend! Scrunky, remember?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Scrunky's trapped. Please help Scrunky. Oh, yeah, Batman came. Now Scrunky all alone.
Oh no.
That one's not right in the head, I'm telling you.
I agree completely. I'm pretty sure last time you probably should have learnt your lesson about doing this.
Oh, Scrunky, just stick with family.
Yeah, well, what happened to Scrunky's family?
Oh, they're all dead.
I mean, not only is Faith face palming, but I'm face palming as well.
They're all dead.
Oh my god.
With a very heavy sigh, Faith is going to ask, how much for Scrunky?
For what?
Can I
How
intervene?
much for Scrunky?
Can I actually? Sorry, Vi. I have a plan.
I don't think trying to steal from a group of heavily armed mercenaries with a ballista is going to end well.
Well, that doesn't matter if they're asleep.
Because they'd never put a watch up.
Of course, unlike
Well,
us.
I do have a sleep spell.
Like, I much prefer the idea of not picking a fight and just, like, seeing... Like, let's see how much they actually want to sell Scrunky for first.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea.
I think, like, if we can free Scrunky without, like, sparking an implement that involves Faith getting shot at with a ballista, I think I prefer that. Just, you know...
yeah, no, that's fine. I guess if we need to,
I do have a sleep spell.
yeah,
I mean, I have various spells that would help us out in this situation. Like, I can now cast darkness, so, like, I have options, but I just think we should probably try and resolve this diplomatically before we try and steal Scrunky away.
I think
Well-
that's a good point.
They already said they were
Fine.
looking at selling to someone,
Fine.
so yeah, okay, so Faith will turn to him and say, okay, well, you mentioned that you were looking at selling this goblin. You can see from my companions that I do have goblin friends. How much for the goblin?
Looking to start a collection, are you?
Something like that.
Well, we just got this one, so yeah, ain't exactly thought coin yet. How much you willing to pay for it?
For one dancing goblin, 50 gold.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? You could find
For
someone in
one
town
dancing goblin.
You kidding me? There's people in town, those rich assholes, who'll pay easily a couple hundred for this.
A goblin's not worth a couple of hundred. You're kidding yourself if you think you're gonna get hundreds for a goblin.
Now, you'd be surprised how many people like exotic pets. And, I don't know, those people up in their palaces or whatever, they get bored. They like having some sort of entertainment. They like having guests and showing them something exotic.
It's your choice, like, it's 50 gold now, but I'm not paying hundreds of gold for that.
Roll persuasion.
Da, 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 da. 20. 14 plus 6.
20. Alright, maybe we won't get as much as we thought, but... Tell you what, 75.
70.
Come on. We already went to the effort of fighting off all the other ones. And you're really gonna do us cheap like that?
I mean, looking at the state of that one, it wasn't much of a fight.
Alright, well... Maybe you're more interested in this. And he, like, kind of pulls back the curtain. Well, it's not really a curtain, but like a piece of cloth. And you can see, like, a cage sort of further back on the wagon. You can see there's, like, this small, like, black kitten with these 6 legs.
Oh, fuck.
And these 2 like, tendrils kind of erupting from its shoulder blades.
Okay, before I
Oh my
shout
God.
out what it is, do I know what it is in character?
What
You
is it?
tell me, would Faith know?
Roll something.
What is it?
I mean, it's a displacer beast, but
What is that?
It's a teleporting cat.
Oh my god!
Teleporting, sort of. Not exactly, but yeah. This one appears to be just a kitten, and strung up next to it, you can see
Wait.
there's a much larger black pelt. Just
I
hung
don't-
next to it.
I don't know what this is, but I'm just like grabbing Faith's arm and I'm like, oh yeah, I want that.
It's in your
We
way.
have displacer beasts at home.
Displays are beasts at home.
My giant rat.
Found this one
So-
in its
So
den,
cute, Faith.
up in the mountains. Been lugging it around for a little bit, trying to find a buyer, and to be honest, I don't want to say struggling, but so far we haven't found any prospective buyers. But if you're looking for something a bit better than a goblin, this'll be it.
I try and
So-
collect myself so I don't show how keen I am.
I think you've already blown that.
Shush! No, not over yet. Yeah, how much for the cat?
Well, it's a rare beast. Don't know if your coin purses are heavy enough, but we expected to find a good few thousand for it, but like I say, we haven't really found anyone, so I'm willing to go a bit lower.
Do you like antique spoons?
Antique what?
Spoons.
You like pull out this
Oh,
bunch of
no.
spoons to show him as you're like saying this, and he's looking with a confused look, and they kind of look to each other, and he's like, "Just how antique are we talking?"
I paid a pretty penny for these spoons. Very antique. Look at them. Look how pretty they are.
How much you reckon that's worth?
Oh, definitely worth that cat.
You pull him a leg.
It's a kitten, though.
Yeah, kittens are easy to train. Better when you get the kitten. That's why we got rid of the grown one, took this one.
Killed its mother?
Alright, that's a nasty way of putting it, but yeah. It's all just business.
Fair enough. Look, I've got 200 gold and these spoons for Larry Jr.
For what?
Nothing. I've got spoons at 200 gold.
Let me have a look at those. He kind of steps closer to have a look at the spoons and like investigate them a bit. He's not exactly an expert on antique spoons, but I'm gonna roll for it.
Thank God.
He rolled a 14. Like,
Damn it.
just a bunch of spoons. Might be worth, I don't know, 100, but it's not worth a whole cat. What about the rest of you? You got 200? What about you guys? Surely you got more.
I look at everyone with like puppy dog eyes, like, please.
I don't have anything.
Also, Zilla,
I'll
are you
throw
still
in-
hiding, or if you like come out by now?
I am in my little hidey hole.
Okay.
I will wait for my time, and Batman drop on top of them.
Lamb gets kind of
Oh,
sick
no.
of staying behind and sees that you've all like settled down and kind of comes over. And she like catches a glimpse of what's in there and she's like, "Oh my god, it's so cute."
Right? We should get it.
I can
I'm
throw
gonna
in...
use. I'm gonna
Oh, no.
use. Sorry.
I can put an extra 200 gold and the pouch of ancient coins in.
Ooh.
Mm.
I'm gonna use message to send a message to Faith. And I'm just gonna put my hand up to my mouth and whisper, should we just take it?
Oh god.
This is a lot of coin, and I don't want to give up everyone's coin.
Can I, at this point, just kind of like intrude and just go with mine? Like, what are you guys talking about? What are you guys doing?
I'm buying a cat. I'm buying Larry Jr.
Oh.
Oi, Zalil, stealthily steal this Larry Jr.
Well, can you distract them, or like
Sure.
Oh god.
put on a show for them? I don't know, like keep them
Put on
distracted.
a show.
Yeah, like I don't know, keep them away from the cage, and I can try my best. I can't promise anything though. If things go bad, we might have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, look, I don't
Look,
think we should
what
be
we
trying
could
to
do-
steal the cat.
But if you guys distract them, me and Zulil, I can use invisibility, and Zulil can use his stealth, and then we can steal the cat.
If I roll on that one, I'm fucked either
Yeah,
way.
like-
I hope you know that.
Based on past experience, Zalil's ability to be
To work under
stealthy
pressure.
and roguish when we actually need him to be is not fantastic, right?
You never know. Maybe he'll do great this time.
I mean, maybe. I'd be a lot more confident in Zalil stealing our money back than I would be in trying to steal the cat.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
What
I
is
don't
that
care
idea?
either way. I don't mind stealing a cat or money. As long as I don't get shot.
You're gonna get shot.
So I'm gonna turn around to the orc that we're negotiating with and say, okay, we can make it 400 and this pouch of ancient coins for both.
Mm. And the spoons.
And the spoons.
Alright, fine. You have a deal. I'll sell
Okay.
the pellet to somewhere else.
I'm jumping up and down. I'm gonna go up to the cage and just like put my hand up to the cage and see what the kitten does.
So you approach the cage and like, first of all, Scrunky's still wiggling around in his cage, but this little kitten kind of rears back and kind of backs up against the cage. But you watch as it sort of like has a fuzzy edge, like it's vibrating, and then suddenly you see it almost like it's outside the cage. Then it's like clipping into the cage, then back to where it was, then off to the other
Oh,
side
what?
and back.
It's no clipping. It started to do that.
I'm gonna pull out some like ration from like a piece of meat or something, and try and give it to it.
It's very much apprehensive. Go ahead and give an animal handling check for me.
You got it. Oh, why do I have shit animal handling? $11.
11. It lets out a mighty little mew before kind of backing away further into the corner.
Oh, it's okay, little kitty. Alright, well, okay. Oh, Faith,
Hi.
you have speak with animals, don't you?
I was waiting to see when someone will remember that.
I want to speak with animals. Can you tell the cat that I'm nice?
Okay, so I will cast Speak with Animals.
I feel like this should be fixed.
Now, here's the thing. Technically,
Oh god.
a displacer beast is a monstrosity, not an animal. Or not a beast.
Hmm.
So technically, speak with animals shouldn't work on it.
I thought you were gonna say but.
Technically, it just shouldn't work, really. They are, however, pretty intelligent. So, like, with training, they could potentially learn to understand common. They can never, like, speak it, though.
I mean, assuming that Faith doesn't realize that it can't understand her, then she's still going to at least attempt to talk to it.
Okay.
So I cast the Speak with Animals and then crouch down next to the cage and be just like, hey, little guy.
It's like, meow. Just like
And
that
then-
little meow.
And then looking slightly confused, Faith's going to glance up at Tori and be like, you okay, little guy?
It does like a long squeak, like ee. You know, like little kitten squeak.
Okay, well, I can't understand it, or it can't understand me.
I'm gonna have to win it over.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna. Can I pick up the cage?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the cage.
Okay. You pick up the cage with the cat inside, and as the cage rattles around, this cat kind of like struggles to like keep its footing and like gets like very surprised.
I'm being gentle.
But it's like, you know, when you have a cat in like the little
Yeah.
cat box thingies, the cages for it. It's like that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like.
This
It's
confused
okay.
little
It's
kitten.
okay. It's okay, kitty. Larry, LJ.
LJ.
I'm just gonna go off to the side and just sit with it and talk to it.
Okay.
Try and reassure it.
Oh, friends, help Skrunky.
I hadn't forgotten Scrunky.
Yeah, I did.
Again!
Oh no. So I'll ask the orc for the key to Scrunky's cage.
He like tosses it over to you, and another one of the orcs kind of comes over to him, puts a hand on his shoulder, and is like, 400 gold and some spoons. You're going soft, mate.
I wanna talk to them.
Okay.
I say, I have something more valuable too that I can't use.
Do tell.
Look, we come from a place where there is a large crack on the ground. Have you heard of a magic world of beasts called the Fey World?
Yes. We've heard of it.
Expensive. It's real,
Yeah, I know.
and you can go there. That crack is the entrance, and this crystal is the key. I
You're
take out
saying
my
you have
crystal.
key to the Feywild.
Yeah, but I can't use it because I'm small and weak. I wouldn't survive in there.
They kind of look towards each other, and the other one shrugs. Like, where is this crack?
It's a crack on the round with a lot of magic energy.
No, where is it?
Oh, farther along this road, isn't it? I look back.
It was further down and then kind of a bit off the road.
Whatever. More or less that way. You'll see it.
Right. And we take this key of yours and we just go on through.
Yes, you have to just run through it and jump. That's what I saw other people do.
Hold on. Does this have a way back?
Yeah, you can use the crystal again once you're inside.
Alright, I'm interested.
It's really pricey though.
You already scammed me out of a kitten and a goblin.
That's true. Then I'll give you a low price.
What do you want for it?
Maybe just the gold back.
All of it?
You can keep the spoons.
I kind of like turn and like huddle up, like to have like a private conversation for a second, and you can just about overhear like, it could be worth a lot. There's a lot of stuff in the Feywild. I mean, imagine if we got some weird fairy creatures and brought them back. It'd be worth a fortune. And heck, even if we don't go, we could sell the thing. Sure, some sucker would want to go there. They turn back to you and they're like, alright, 1 ticket to the Feywilds for 400 gold.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a deal.
Great. Some strong people like you would not be afraid to go there, right?
No need to butter us up. Alright, here you go. He like pulls the pouch back out and holds it out, and then holds his other hand for the crystal.
I think I lose money doing this.
Yeah,
I take
we've
the
already lost money. Okay, you swap, and he takes the crystal, kind of snatches it out of your hands and looks at it. Fair enough, it does appear magical, so he doesn't really know any better.
It is magical.
I suggest we get out of here. So, Faith is gonna say to Skrunky, you'll have to come with me for a little bit. And then undo his cage.
Oh, okay, friend. Kind of gets out the cage and like clings onto you. Just like one hand just grabs onto your clothes.
I mean, Faith's used to handling clues, so that should be easy enough.
He's
And
still
then,
like flailing with his other armor, so he's like holding onto you though.
so then she'll go back to her horse, put Skrunky on it, and then climb back onto it. And say, we should probably be moving on. So good luck in your travels.
Alright, you two, have fun with those. Let's figure out something to do with this Feywild key.
And then,
Go ahead.
we need to move away. Not like we're racing away, but like, yeah, just let's get out of here.
Let's blow this joint.
Yeah, it's like hurry without looking like we're hurrying.
You'll saddle back up. You hurry with your little kitten in a box.
Yeah.
Skrunky very much just clinging onto you, Faith. When you head past them on your way. You end up far enough away that you can still kind of see the fire from down the road, but you're definitely kind of out of earshot of them. And you can't really see them anymore.
I'm also gonna make an effort to follow them, like yeah, just follow them and be behind them.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not on horseback. I'm not as fast, so
Alright. Well, Lamb takes your horse then.
yeah.
So once we're out of sight, we can wait for Zilil to catch up. And then
Yeah.
we're gonna want to move as quickly as possible away from here before they realize that they got absolutely done.
Okay.
I don't think they will realize.
Eventually, Zilil catches up with you guys. And Lamb hops off the horse for you. Scrunky kind of turns to you and is like, "Wow, yeah, thanks, friends. You helped Scrunky.
Hi, friend!
Hi!
Hi!
Oh, Scrunky, remember you?
Yeah, you still have the gold? Shiny.
Scrunky, like, kind of still flailing with one arm, reaches into, like, a pocket with the other one and pulls out a gold and begins, like, flailing it above his head.
It was like 10 pieces of gold.
No, you gave one to each of them.
No, and then I gave
That's true,
Strunky 10.
actually, yeah. So he still has it. He has, like, the purse.
Yeah, baby.
Starts flailing the purse around.
Yeah.
Kind of, like,
Friend.
accidentally bonks himself on the head with it, and he's like, ow! But just keeps dancing.
Friend wants to come with us.
Oh, where are we going?
It's the city.
Oh. City scare, Scrunky.
Oh.
I
But-
think once we find somewhere safe, we let Skunky go.
Okay.
But Scrunky's alone.
That's okay. Scrunky find new family.
I find a better family. One that doesn't try robbing people would be good.
Scrunky rob lots of people.
Don't admit that in front of me, please.
Okay, Scrunky not rob anyone.
That's much better.
Okay.
Grunky,
Hi.
yes. Maybe you should learn from me and just be unable to steal from anyone.
And carry a
Ah.
watch at all times.
I carry a watch at all times to annoy the DM.
What's
Do you
the
know what a DM is? Well, that doesn't matter. Just make sure to always carry a watch and look at it as much as possible.
Okay,
You should
friend.
give Skunky your watch.
No.
Then Skunky will have a watch.
Well, Scrunky
Yes,
can work as an
give me a
entertainer.
watch.
Scrunky can work as an entertainer and earn the money to buy a watch.
Scrunky should go to small village, not the city.
Scrunky go find place. Make new family.
Good.
Scrunky never forget you.
Stay Scrunky.
Oh yeah, stay Scrunky.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Zilil, I would like
Yes.
you to make a perception check for me.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Why?
No,
What do you mean, why? That's why you're
She
doing the
said that.
perception check.
16.
You barely notice as Scrunky is like flailing around and talking to you guys. He attempts to snatch the watch from you in one like clean motion. And you just barely notice as he like kind of raises his hand and before flicking it behind his back, catching it with the other one and putting it in some back pocket.
Can I pick him up at his at the scruff of his neck and just go like, give it back?
What do you mean, friend?
Give me back my watch.
Ah, you so smart. You caught Skrunky.
Crunky is the stealing buddy of Scrunky.
It's an imposter.
Oh god. You caught Skrunky.
Scrunky's good. Scrunky's good like me.
Skrunky keep?
No, Scrunky, give back.
Why can't you just get a new watch when we get to Pale Hill?
No, I want this one.
Skrunky, take your advice. Look at the watch all the time.
Scrunky can fuck off and get in his own watch. No, Scrunky can give me back my watch and steal someone else's watch.
Don't encourage him to steal.
The Skrunky hands you a rock and begins running.
I still have him at the scruff of his neck.
He
Like at the
begins
scruff of his
attempting to run. Roll like a dexterity for me, or strength, I guess. Roll strength.
dexterity. You okay? 10.
He rolled a 13.
God damn it!
He manages to slip out of your grasp and begins running off into the bushes.
I run after him.
Okay.
My god.
Give me a dexterity check.
22.
22. Okay, as Skrunky tumbles through a bush into the ditch behind it, you just dash through, land on the other side, and Skrunky is just scrambling out of the ditch.
Swear, if there's gonna be a roll dexterity saving throw for the watch, I will.
You know what, now you mention it. Skrunky drops the watch and it breaks.
Fuck you. La 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 la.
What?
I can't hear you.
I'm kidding. But yeah, you
Okay,
catch up to
good.
Skrunky behind the bushes in this ditch. And he's like, "Aw."
Like, give it back. I'll give you, and I pull out 1 gold coin instead.
Okay, I want my rock back.
You can have your rock back, but I want my watch first.
Yay! Gives you the watch, immediately snatches the stone, the rock out of your hand.
Yeah, give me the gold
Skrunky got
coin then.
rock!
The worst tradesman in the this has possibly been the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals, maybe ever. But not for me, so I don't care. And I give him the coin.
Skrunky get 2 things!
Yeah, like the gold piece and the rock. And I just crawl back, probably covered in mud, and sticks and leaves and broken bones.
And unusually happy. Well, I say unusually, but it's not really unusual for Skrunky. But somehow still happy Skrunky just skips away into the bushes.
Yeah. I should have searched for more shit that he might have stolen, now that I think about it. Everyone, check your gold reserves.
I have a lot of gold right now, so.
I have 4 gold, so I'm not too worried.
He
Well, as
does
long
not
as
appear
nothing's
to
been
have stolen
stolen.
anything else.
Yeah.
How much I have? 400?
You've got 400, yeah.
I need to give that to Base.
Okay. Well, let's
What
wait
about
till
me?
we make camp. But yeah, let's carry on riding and get as much distance between us and the orcs as we can before we make camp.
Okay, Nopi. You head further on. Are you keeping the displacer kitten in the cage for the time being, or are you letting it out, or what you doing?
No, I'm keeping it in the cage for now because I'm worried it's going to disappear.
Okay. Yeah. You ride with this kitten in the cage, as it's still pretty scared and confused, but it's getting gradually less scared as it's being carried.
Okay. Amazing.
But yes, you travel until it gets dark, and you should probably make camp.
Alright, let's set up camp, fam.
We make for
Yeah.
that.
Who wants first watch?
I'll take first
I
watch.
will. I want to, because I'm still hanging with my kitty.
Okay, fine. I'll go take an early sleep then.
I'll go look at the fire.
Okay. What do you want to do with your cat, Tori? Are you just like sitting there looking at it? Are you gonna try and pet it or train it, or what do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm going to try and offer it some more food again. See if it will eat.
Give me another animal handling check.
Sure. 15.
15. It's still kind of apprehensive, but it kind of gives it a sniff and then slowly moves closer and takes a little nibble out of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna... I'm scared. I'm gonna open the cage and stick my hand in.
The
As-
kitten's gone.
As you do so, the cat kind of, again, appears to, like, visibly shift off to the side outside of the cage. But, like, you reach in and you still feel something soft in the cage. Even though it appears to be to the side of it.
Okay, I'm gonna try just patting it very gently.
It is just glitching.
I mean,
It's
that's what
glitch.
displacer cats do, or displacer beasts.
Yeah, they make illusions that make you think they're not where they are.
Yeah, they appear to be like a few feet away from where they currently are. By vibrating
just
really hard.
Yo, it's like Flash.
Kinda, I guess. But yeah, you can feel like this kitten just like vibrating more than any other cat you've ever pet before.
I get a
Really
vibrating.
strong purring.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna keep patting it and just talking to it, trying to calm it down.
Like
Try and encourage
at
it to keep
times
eating.
kind of attempts to like paw at your hand, but it doesn't really have claws yet. So it's just like batting your hand with its 6 paws.
I'm just
Six?
laughing
With
and
the
It
like,
has
six
6.
paws?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
they
but
have
Oh,
how can you
six.
do it
okay.
with the 6 of them?
Yeah,
Like
and
rolls
they
up
have
onto
2
its back.
tentacles.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, at times it like grabs onto your finger with one of its little tendrils and it like sticks to you for a second before pulling off. It's
it's
like
a weird cat.
the tendrils kind of end in these tiny little like needly spikes, but it's more like you know those plants that stick to you? I don't know if you have them in Australian places.
Plants that stick to you? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's these plants and they're I'd almost call them hairy and they like stick to your clothes and stuff.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean. Yep, yep.
Yeah, it's a little like that.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, octopus.
And Lamb kind of comes over and is looking at it. It's like, oh my god, can I pet it?
You can try, just be careful. Make sure she doesn't get out.
Okay, hello little creature. I've never seen a cat like this before.
Me neither.
It's cute though.
It's very cute.
And she like tries to
hope it-
pet it and it like shifts away from her hand for a second. She's like, oh, and like pulls back.
It's okay, it's just this weird trick it seems to be able to do. If you put your hand in, you can feel it's still there. It's weird.
Oh, okay. Kind of reaches down and pets and like she kind of looks like she's petting the air, but she's like, oh, it's soft.
It's so cute and fluffy. I've named... Well, do I know if it's a male or female? Probably not, right?
No. I guess you could try and check.
You can barely check with cats. Okay, I'm gonna try and check.
It's still a displacer beast. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a few feet away from you.
God, what role is to sex a cat?
I mean, is it investigation?
Yeah,
I
probably
guess-
investigation.
I'd say investigation or nature.
Nature would make
Only
sense.
nature.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
like nature would make sense. Investigation would also make sense though. But I guess it would be maybe like do two rolls and take the average of both of them.
I'd just
Or,
say
like
do
the
nature for
overall average.
simplicity's sake.
Oh, that yeah, that's
Okay.
fine too.
12.
Oh, you're not really sure. And it's not really
Okay, I'm
keen
just-
to give you a good look.
Okay, I'm just gonna name he or she LJ.
Okay.
So this is LJ Lamb.
Oh, hello, LJ. And I just like kind of muse back to her. You see, like, over time as you're like petting it, it's starting to warm up a little more and kind of roll around a bit.
Yes. Can I please? Can I? Um. uh, I'm just gonna pull out some rope, cut a bit of rope off,
Okay.
and I don't. Does anyone have like some feathers or anything?
Oh.
I'm
I see
asking
what's
the
happening here.
Feathers?
Does anyone have like some fur or some like feathers or?
I mean, we have fur because we've
I'm
got
gonna-
all our winter gear.
Lam kind of looks
Yeah,
down
but I
at her
probably
like
should've-
furry legs. And it's like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
Lamb.
also I'm gonna hide my cloak as well.
I have
could you spare some
fur.
more? Do you have any to spare? Do you shed?
Oh god. Oh
I
no.
I stay clean.
Can I take some wool off Lamb?
Oh no.
She kind of
If
like
she lets me.
she kind of like shuffles away a bit, but then goes into her bag and pulls out a brush that is absolutely covered in like kind of fur or wool.
Can I have that, please, Lamb?
Okay. A little strange.
Yeah,
It'll
probably
make sense
the
in a
weirdest
second.
request of the day.
So I'm gonna pull the hair off the brush and like kind of roll it into a ball and then tie the rope around it. And then I'm gonna throw it in, like I'm gonna put it in the cage and like dance it around to see what the kitten does.
At least I'll get used to my scent, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
The kitten is like at first kind of like apprehensive, but then kind of does that thing where it, like scrunches back and then it starts like lunging at it.
Yes! I'm playing.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
no.
keep doing this for as long as the kitten's amused.
We're training the kitten to attack Lamia. Okay.
No, we're not doing
It kind of like bats at it with its paws. It also like rolls around, but you also notice as it does like all this, and like as it tries to like claw and bite at it, though it doesn't really have much claws or fangs yet. It's also like grabbing it with the little tendrils and trying to like pull on it and stuff.
Yeah.
It stays entertained for a good while.
Good. I'm glad. Alright, well, I'm gonna take it out and then I'm gonna close the cage and let her just be her for a bit and put some more food in there to see if she'll eat overnight.
It's suddenly a she.
Can't help it, I always call animals she,
Are
okay?
you saying that you put it back in the cage or that you like leave it out the cage?
Oh, like, no, leaving it in the cage for now.
Right. Okay. It seems very hesitant to go back in the cage after it's been let out. It doesn't seem
Oh,
to
I
like
never-
it very much.
Okay. I meant that I was doing it in the cage, but that's okay.
No,
I'm just gonna say
you,
sorry.
You opened the cage earlier and you were playing with it and stuff.
Yeah, I meant like with it in the cage because I'm scared it's gonna run away. But that's fine. It didn't run away, so whatever. It came out of the cage.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say sorry, little one, but I don't want you to disappear in the night. So just rest for now. I know it doesn't understand me, but I'm gonna keep talking to it.
It does like a little kitten screams as you're trying to put it back in the cage. But eventually you manage to get it back in very much reluctantly into the cage.
I'm sorry, LJ.
It just looks a bit sad in there now.
Oh, I put lots of food in there.
I mean, have you tried putting cats in cages? Even if you put treats in, they don't like
Yeah.
it.
No, I mean just
Yep.
to try and suck up to it. I've already put it
Yeah.
back in. I mean after I'm just shoving food in there.
Yeah, but they still don't like
What?
it.
I know, I'm sorry, but if I let her out, she's gonna disappear while I'm sleeping.
Okay, well,
We're not friends yet.
you settle down for the night with this cat occasionally just yowling at you. And its tiny little kitten noises.
I have a restless, guilty-filled sleep.
Nothing else eventful happens for the night. And you all manage to get a rest in. Would you like to take a quick break here? We're about an hour and a half in.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Yep,
good.
that's fine.
Alrighty. We'll be right back in a few minutes. See y'all then.
Let's go.
Yo.
And we're back. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I just realized I forgot to run ads during that, so I apologize if people get ads in the middle of this. That's my bad. Right, so we had just left off. You had finished your long rest after doing the first little bit of training and getting used to this kitten, this displacer kitten. And you're about to head out. Is there anything you want to do when you first wake up?
Yeah, I'm gonna get LJ out and play with her.
Okay. Are we just deciding that LJ is a girl now?
Well, LJ can be a boy or girl's name, but for now, it is a she, yes.
Okay.
Because I don't know any better.
It's a girl called Larry Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But yeah, you play with this adorable little kitten. It's still taking a bit of like warming up to you, but kittens imprint on people very easily, you know? Like it's not a fully grown cat, it's not so independent.
Like, am I gonna be able to tame this kid? Like, because it says, like, I was reading up on it, and it's saying that it well, an adult one is, what is it, lawful evil and tends to only follow similar.
Yeah, there's a lot of mixed lore on them, and also not all of it is necessarily relevant to this world and this campaign.
Okay.
But generally
that's what I was kind of
speaking,
just checking. Like,
there are people who have trained like kitten versions of them. And although they're considered quote unquote evil creatures, they are generally just like predator cats, you know? So they can be kind of hard to train. But they're not inherently evil, they're more just, they're clever hunters.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
So it is a bit like training a wildcat, but, you know, people have done it.
Okay. This is my skill set. I am fully prepared for this.
Yes.
So after playing with her, I'm gonna leave her out of the cage, but I'm gonna put her up on, like, the back of my horse.
Okay.
I assume we're heading out, right? Like, everyone's ready to head out?
Presumably?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pop her up on my horse and then jump on Chad and,
Okay, well,
yeah.
little LJ is, like, trying to, like, get its footing on this horse as it, like, shifts around. And, like, eventually manages to just sort of, like, curl up on it. And just realizes that laying down keeps you on here.
Me.
Well, like occasionally as it's like going to fall, it'll like shift its weight and then grab on with its little tendrils. Yes, you head out and eventually passing that familiar tavern you've been to a couple times now. Or continuing onwards. After another couple days, you see ahead of you, just like cresting over the hill, very much on a hill itself, the site of Pale Hill. You can kind of, from this distance, it looks pretty much as you left it. No major cataclysms or anything. But as you get closer, and head up to the gates, you can see there's a bit more like guard activity going on, as the sort of main gate that you've been coming and going through seems to be like, they've put up like a little bit of a blockade, like you know those ones where they can like flip up and down?
Yeah,
just like a little wooden one of those, and stationed a few guards at the front, and they seem to have made like a makeshift sort of guard station there.
Okay, I'm gonna send a message to Lady Fia before we approach.
Okay.
Just saying we've arrived at Pale Hill. Is everything okay here? It seems heavily guarded.
Please tell me it is the giant badger going around.
No, it disappears at dawn, okay?
It tracked its way back from wherever it came from in the real world. It followed the scent.
Turn Pale Hill upside down.
You get a response back. That's good to hear. General Xander put the town on lockdown since you left. He's... I don't want to say paranoid, but... cautious. You'll likely have to deal with guards.
Alright. I relay this to the team, and I guess we go up and try and get our way in. Right? Team?
Right.
Can I riz up the guards as a fellow former guardsman?
Hey yo, you're gonna risk them?
You're gonna
I
rip.
don't know. Like, do a charisma check to
Like,
just let us
hang
get
on.
through. I
I'm
don't know.
free tonight.
I'll buy you a drink, buddy.
As you approach,
Bites lip.
Bites lip seductively.
as you approach,
Gets punched in the face.
I seduce the guard. No, it's fine.
yeah, as you approach this sort of makeshift blockade of theirs, you can see there's a bit of a mix. There's a couple of the sort of town guards wearing the general sort of armor of Pale Hill's usual guards, but there's also some like one or two of them are wearing that, and then the other couple are wearing more like sort of the king's armor, like the king's army, wearing that armor. So it seems like General Xander may have brought in reinforcements.
Makes sense.
As
I'm
you-
obviously gonna walk up. Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I thought you were done.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I obviously walk up to one of the guards that I know, one of the town guards, as opposed to one of the
You don't have to
Um,
explain it.
yeah. Fine, I won't explain then. Yeah, I'll just walk up to one of the town guards.
Okay. So you approach one of the town guards. As you guys are approaching, you can see they kind of like get up from where they were just like leaning around and stuff, and like pull you up and be like, "What's your business?"
We've been out. We've been tracking down a person to help one of our friends. And we've just recently gotten back to town, aka now. We would like to see Lady Fia with I forgot what she was part of.
Schleppney! Oh.
No, I'm not gonna name Schleppney.
So Tori just yells out Schleppney in the middle of the road.
What's the order she was part of?
The Knights of Vetir?
Yeah. From the Knights of Vetir, or we're here to see Lady Fia from the Knights of Vetir, as part of the, well, I would say successful end of our mission, and to make sure the person who needs help is getting it.
Right.
For that, though, we would need to get inside.
Just a couple quick questions and then you'll head on in. Just with the current situation, we've been amping up security, help you understand. Name and occupation.
Well, fuck. I'm gonna make something up, don't I?
But you don't have to. You could tell the truth.
Yeah, why just tell the truth? What if they're
Yes.
passing the message along?
You're talking as if we were like the bad guys, actually. We aren't.
Yeah, let's ignore the part where I try to rob several people.
But what about the part where we're the heroes of the town? Kind
yeah,
of.
exactly.
I guess we're just swords for hire, doing various missions
Yeah.
for rich people and keeping our, well, what exactly we do secret.
Mercenary,
for
got
their-
it. Makes a note on some paper.
How do you get it?
Name?
Zalil. I have been here before. I was born here. I was part of the guard.
That's
So,
great, buddy.
what else?
Standard procedure. You understand?
Yeah, I'm just pointing it out.
Right, and you said you're here to visit a Lady Fia.
Yes, exactly.
Do you have anything dangerous on your person?
Define dangerous.
Any kind of
What?
weaponry, explosives, any other dangerous devices or objects? Toxins?
You
Let me look.
betcha.
We
Let
have a
me
clue.
look. And I will go around the corner and put all of my weapons into the bag of holding.
You know they're all like looking at you.
It's like, yes, we are armed to the teeth. We're mercenaries.
Yeah.
But
You're
yes,
literally like standing in front of a walking tank. Just face.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. Yes, I have a few knives and a bow and arrow on me.
Right.
I guess daggers.
If you could just go that way, my colleague will help you out. Kind of points you off to the side. Kind of into the guard. This little, like, it's not really like a full-on guard station, but it's like a toll booth almost that they've set up. Kind of building.
It's like a security screening in airports.
Yeah.
Right. I just move over to that.
Alright, as you pass through, they ask like similar questions to the rest of you. Name, occupation, business, just to make sure they've got it all down. And point each of you into the same place. Right, I'm told you have dangerous items on your person. I'll need to see them. If you could please just put them on the table.
Yes, I pull out my two daggers, my arrows, and my bow and put it on a table.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I am not pulling out the transforming cane sword because
Yep.
it is a cane.
I did notice you left that out.
Wow. You are so
Yep.
smart, aren't you?
They ask for the rest of you to do the same.
I just have the pretty short sword.
Okay, so Faith has to put the red banner spear down, her longsword, 5 javelins, the hammer. Yeah.
Just starts reading a grocery list.
I mean, does the holy symbol count? I mean, it kind of is. So yeah, there's just this growing pile of weaponry in front of Faith.
So you're just putting this pile down, her eyes just get like wider as she's like watching this. Like, you have a lot of stuff.
I have to do a lot of things.
Um,
I mean, I'm a knight. Come on, I need to have the tools of my trade.
no, yeah, I understand. I'm gonna have to pat you down just to make sure you aren't hiding anything else on your person. Don't know why you would, but procedure, you know.
Okay, well, try not to enjoy it too much.
Right.
Inappropriate comment, getting arrested. Great, well done.
They pat you down, all of you. You face extra carefully. and they're like, right, just gonna make a note of this. They do, as they're patting you down, Zulil, they do see the cane. Like, is this fashion or disability or...
A bit of both. I do have a light limp sometimes.
All right, not a
my leg.
problem. Look through the rest of your stuff. Find a couple odd objects in your possession, but nothing else super dangerous. They do take note of a couple of like crystals that you have and like that vial of acid and stuff. But you know, they just put them on the table and they're like, right. Start writing a big ass list of everything you guys had on you. Eventually,
Oh wait, I also had an axe. Sorry.
yeah, you also had an axe. Sorry, you have like a staff and whatnot.
Yeah.
After going through like everything on your person, they eventually like, right, well, I just need to make a quick call to my superior, and then hopefully you'll be on your way. You're kind of sat around waiting for a while as they like send off a sending, get a response back, go talk to someone else, and it's very much like when you're in the airport and they think you have a bomb or something, and like like you feel like not that they're not gonna let you go, but that they're taking a lot of extra time on you, and you're not sure when you're gonna be allowed to like continue. Eventually. So go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm just gonna send a message to Lady Fia asking where she is, where we can find her.
Okay. What exactly are you saying to her? Just asking like where you can find her? Are you asking her to come down, deal with this, or meet you, or?
I mean, that would be useful.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think we
maybe-
need Lady Fear to get us through the blockade.
Yeah, I think we'll get through. Yeah, just we're just going through security. Where can we meet you? Where can we find you?
Okay, you get a response back from her. That's good to hear. I'm sorry if you're having issues with them. I am currently in the mansion taking care of Stepney. Just knock 3 times.
Knock 3 times. Noted.
Eventually, the woman who was like patting you down and checking your weapons comes back and it's like, right, you're free to go. Don't cause any trouble. We've got records of your visit. If you're leaving again, you will have to go back through the checkpoint.
No problem. Thank you.
I'm just gonna.
Do we
gonna
get our
respond
stuff
with-
back?
Yeah, you do get your stuff back.
Okay, good.
So you have to like re-sheath everything, tie on like your
Wait, do we
sheath,
still have
put stuff
Scrunky?
away. No, you let
No, Scrunky's gone.
Scrunky's gone.
Okay.
Drunky left.
You still have Lamb though. She's also like
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
patted down and whatnot. And you also have that cat, which they're apprehensive about, but it is just a little kitten. So they
It is cute though.
yeah. Eventually they do let you pass. And you can continue on into the city.
Cool. Well, I guess we head straight for Fia's mansion.
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
on our horses.
On your horses. Yeah, are you like saddling up your horses, or are you just taking the horses into the middle of town?
Is there
Maybe we
a
should
place
find
to-
somewhere to put them. Yeah. Can we see if we can find a stable of some sort to get them looked after?
Yeah, I mean, there's the stable that you got them from, kind of near the like entrance and exit to the town.
Yeah, let's take them there and ask them to look after them for us.
All right, you get your horses hitched up and taken care of, and then and they're a little bit surprised to see you've come back with the horses alive, intact, unharmed, healthy.
Of course.
But yeah,
Of course.
of course. Yeah, you head on up to Lady Fia's mansion, where, you know, it, as usual, looks pretty empty from the outside.
Well, I am going to knock 3 times.
Okay, you knock 3 times, and the door lets out like a very slight like glow around the edges, like just through the gaps, and then you see it swing open, and you are welcomed by the warm interior of Fia's mansion.
Yeah. And we're gonna go inside and be like, hello.
You hear, like, a moment later, some movement, and then Lady Fia comes rushing down the stairs. You're back. Excellent. Slepney's upstairs.
How is he doing?
As you're, like, as each of you are walking in, she kind of stops you, Zulil, and is like, is that a bag of holding? By any chance?
Yes.
Right.
You better not put it here.
I have no idea how that will react with the mansion. It's a thing about extra-dimensional spaces inside of extra-dimensional spaces.
Are you kicking me out?
No, you're not inside yet.
Are you keeping me out?
What about the bag that TK had?
That's a bag of tricks. It just, like, teleports an animal to you.
Alright.
It's not like an extra-dimensional space. I'm not saying I'm keeping you out. I'm just saying I have no idea how that will react, and it might implode and send us to the astral plane.
Fine, I'll stay out then.
You could just leave the bag out.
No, I'm gonna sit here and sulk.
It might not. I can't say I've ever tried. Though I'm not sure it's a gamble I'm willing to take with Slepney inside the building. She, like, lets the rest of you inside, and it's like, we won't leave you long.
That's fine. Take your time. I'm just gonna sit around and make sure that no one tries breaking in again.
I can stay outside too.
Okay.
I'm just so you know, I'm holding LJ.
Okay, she, like, kind of, after noticing this bag and sorting this out, she's like, wait, what is that? Is that
This
a
is LJ.
displacer beast?
Is that what she is?
Kind of, like, looks at it and like, tries to, like, reach for its paw, but, like, backs off a little. 6 paws, tendrils, black fur, I believe so.
I bought her off some orcs.
You bought her off some orcs.
Yes.
Right. Well, it sounds like you've had quite the adventure. And this,
You could say that.
I apologize, you must be...
It's just muttering under her breath, gets grunky.
Gets
What?
Yeah, she kind of turns to Lau and is like, I apologize, you must be the one they've brought here to help my friend Slepney. Yes, I'm Lam, or Lamia, Lamb's for short. Right, well, Slepney's upstairs. I'm sure he's plenty eager to have your help. Sorry, I've been going a little bit stir-crazy in here. I've been looking after him, and also trying to deal with Xander, and also trying to look into this situation, the people who kidnapped Slepney. It's been an awful lot while you've been gone. I'm glad you're here. And she kind of, like, takes you upstairs. She takes you off down the hallway and into a room. And it's warm but kind of dim. There's just like a dim candle light in the room. And you can see Slepney is just laid in a bed with the blankets over him. Just sort of sat up in it. He kind of looks your direction, but then just like kind of mutters like and can't really get any words out. But yes, you all enter into this room as she like approaches the bed and kind of kneels down beside him and is like, I've brought our friends back. They have someone who can help you. He just kind of like makes a noise again in somewhat recognition. Right. Well, whatever you're going to do, I suppose you can go ahead and do it. Kind of looks to all of you.
DK?
Sorry? What?
I don't know, maybe nothing.
Okay. Well, if none of you have anything to say, Lam will just step forward. May I have those that diamond that you had?
Yeah.
I need it for the spell.
Oh, yeah, I remembered that. Yep.
Okay.
Here, you can have it.
She turns to you, Faith, and is like, you're strong. Do you think you could crush a diamond?
Crush a diamond? I mean, I could try. I'm gonna get the hammer.
Okay.
And then this could probably go horribly. I mean, I don't. You can't crush a diamond with a sword, so I'm going to use I'll use the hammer and see if I can crush the diamond.
But diamonds are pretty easy to crush.
Diamonds are like the hardest substance known to man.
Yeah, they're not easy to scratch, but they're easy to crush.
Yeah, they're hard, but they're brittle. But yeah.
I still don't think I'm going to crush one by hand.
No, just hold it really, really
Yeah.
strongly.
Just
So-
put it
so-
between your abs.
I'll hold up.
And
I'll hold up the
flex it.
hammer. There we go. I'll be like, look, this is like some sort of magic hammer. I don't really know what this does, so I can either try this, or if you have a hammer, I can use that.
Magic hammer sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, no. Explodes, kills
Then
everybody.
I will smash the diamond with the magic hammer.
Okay. You place it down on a nearby desk and smack it with his hammer.
Roll initiative.
Roll strength.
Roll strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's not great. 8.
Yeah, it leaves a bit of a dent in the desk, from this diamond, but it does not seem to be crushed, at least on the first swing.
I'm gonna put it on. I assume the floor is made of stone.
No, it's made of wood.
No? Okay, can we go somewhere where there's like a stone surface I can use? Because I don't think it's gonna crush on wood.
I have a cutting board made of granite. Will that do?
Okay, we can give that a try.
Right.
I mean, an anvil would be fantastic, but
I'm
doubt
not
you've got one of
really
those
one
lying
for
around.
smithing, no.
Okay, let's try the granite. I hope I don't smash that instead.
She takes you downstairs to the kitchen and pulls out this cutting board. If you break it, I can replace it, but I will be upset.
I'd love to give you my word that I'm not going to break it, but I have no idea how hard I need to smash this thing. So, if I break it, I will certainly replace it for you, and then I'll take a swing at this diamond.
Roll strength again.
Well, that's a bit better. 16.
It does take some effort, but you do manage. You hear a crunch as you smack it. It leaves a little bit of a dent in the cutting board, but you do end up with a fine, sort of glassy dust.
I mean, at the sound of the crunch, Faith is going to flinch and just be like, "Oh, sorry," and then realize that she hasn't smashed the cutting board. Okay. That worked. Scoop up the diamond dust. If you got a cloth or something, I can put this in. Or
Yes.
I don't want to.
She pulls out a towel from just next to it.
Always
I
bring a
guess-
towel,
Right.
and then Let's take the diamond dust to Lamia.
Okay, you take it upstairs to her. And she's kind of now leaning over the bed, oversleeping. I nearly said scrunky there.
Froggy in the bed, like, be friends.
Scrunky's just replaced Slepney.
Oh no.
No, she's like leaning over Slepney. She takes the diamond dust from you. And you watch as this sort of like a moon shape glows on her forehead, and her eyes begin to glow a dull white, slightly silverish. And that similar glow emanates down her arms, to her fingertips and her palms. She takes the diamond dust from you and kind of scoops up a pinch of it and kind of sprinkles it all across the bed, across Slepney's form. And you watch as this diamond dust just like glimmers and shimmers as it falls, and seems almost like it's glowing slightly. Before she kind of closes her eyes and places her hands on him, and then says a few words in a language you don't recognize. And then the glow kind of flares up before it slowly dies back down. That should be it, I think. And there's a moment where like nothing happens before Slepney opens his eyes and kind of looks around the room, looks to each of you, and then to Lamb, who's kind of leaning over him. And then the first words out of his mouth are, "Jubilation! Oh, my mind! It's a buzz! I've never been so happy to have my mind so clouded. Oh, you have no idea what weeks of having my head empty has done to me. I can think, I can finally think. I can speak. Thank you. Thank you." And he like kind of leans as if he's like trying to get out the bed, but then like some ache and pain of laying around for like a couple weeks kind of takes hold, and he's like, "Oh, apologies. I can think clearly." And Pia kind of goes over and like holds his hand and is like, "I wasn't sure that we'd be able to cure you. You have our friends to thank. They went to great lengths to bring this woman to you. Thank you. Thank you."
You're supposed to say something.
You should send your thanks to Lamia, or we were just the escort.
He like takes Lamb's hand and in like both hands, and it's like, "Thank you. Thank you." And she's just like, no problem. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if I could do that. I'm glad it worked."
Nice.
Schlepny,
Yes.
do you remember what happened the night that this happened to you?
Right. We have much to discuss. He like starts getting out of bed, and again, this kind of like pain in his
Whoa,
side.
whoa, 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 whoa. You need to rest.
It's important. We have much to discuss. And Fia kind of comes in. It's like, Rest for a short while. We'll discuss it once you're feeling better. She kind of leads the rest of you out the room and is like, Greater Restoration does wonders, but he has been laying in bed for a good couple of weeks, and I'm sure he could do with some more time to recover. We'll see what he has to say in a couple of hours. If that's alright.
Of course.
I'm just glad Lamia was able to help.
As am I. You're welcome to stay. I can get you some refreshments. We may have to see about your friend outside.
I'm also outside.
Friends outside. I can't say with any certainty whether that bag will cause problems, but perhaps once Sleipnir is feeling better, we can take him outside and find out.
Yes, maybe move to a location less likely to implode if we all stand in it.
So, she gets you some tea and biscuits and stuff downstairs and makes you welcome. She does kind of look out the door and it's like, Sleipnir is cured, but he needs a little bit to recover fully. Would you like to come in and perhaps leave the bag outside, or we have refreshments?
Well, I'd much prefer taking the bag inside, but I'd also like to not
Maybe
explode.
once Sleipnir is feeling better, we can try it and see what happens.
I'd rather not take the risk if you don't know what's gonna happen either. I'll just throw it in your yard and so it doesn't get stolen.
Right. Go ahead and then come on through.
Do you have the cookies you said?
I forgot which type of cookies was it, like you said again.
I don't remember. It was like cookies. You said cookies. I wanted cookies.
Cookies, chat, Russia. I'm trying to look through. I don't see a specific type. But yeah, she has biscuits and cookies for you.
Cookies. Please.
Yes, there is cookies inside. Come on in.
Yay! Just run inside.
Okay. Sorry, just updating my notes. Da-da-da.
Take note of cookies.
Okay, so you head inside, and after a couple of hours pass, Sleipnir begins coming down the stairs, and the second Fia sees this, she kind of rushes to go take his hand and help him down the stairs. Thank you. I am feeling much better, though, I assure you. Although, I wouldn't say no to a spot of tea. And she takes him down to sit in the living room with the rest of you, gets him some tea. As I said, we have much to discuss. The people who took me, we've been looking into them for a while, and although we didn't really know who we were looking into, they let slip a number of clues. Hold on, let me just see if I had stuff written.
How many clues?
How many clues?
Just the one clue.
The one clue. The one clue is real.
One clue to rule them all.
Can we get much higher? Talk. Oh no.
There.
TK's in pain.
Yeah, I found it. Right. These people, I'm not sure exactly who they are, though they mentioned some sort of order. I am quite certain, based on what I was looking into and their line of questioning, of their motives. It's my belief that they are attempting to recreate a similar ritual to that of the Sanguine Prince, that being to ascend to godhood.
Or nor.
What? That is not good.
No, I am not entirely certain their motives, but I think I have an idea of the methods. It all begins with the Sanguine Prince's ascension. His methods were... how shall I put this? Inefficient. His ascension worked via this dagger. I'm afraid I don't have my notes on me at the moment. I had a diagram. It's a dagger with this curved form and multiple sort of thorny protrusions from it. This dagger was enchanted. It absorbed the souls, the agony, the life essence of those it slew. Those that were sacrificed using it. And upon Sanguine Prince's ascension, they performed a ritual to release that energy into the Sanguine Prince. In doing so, they sacrificed the prince himself, at least his mortal form, with the hope that he would be imbued with the power from this dagger, and that his soul would have the power of many hundreds of souls. Sure enough, he was able to escape from the afterlife, and attempted to wage his own war on the gods. Although he very quickly found that his path to godhood was not entirely complete. He ascended to a form of higher power, yes, but not a form of divinity. Not technically speaking. He is of a similar level in power to the gods, at least the minor gods, but he's not, in all technical regards, a god. However, I believe this new organization, this order, they have something that the Sanguine Prince did not. That being an empty seat. God who is missing. God who has fallen. And with it, the powers of this god have been scattered across this world, among all kinds of people, all kinds of beings, these shattered. If they could somehow harness the power of these shattered, perhaps using this dagger or something similar, if they could recreate it, they may be able to take the goddess's place. To this end, I think I know what they're looking for. They will want to acquire the dagger, the original, whether to use it or to study it and create their own version, I'm not sure, but regardless, they will want that. They will also likely be looking for a number of shattered, the demigods, who hold a piece of this goddess's power. And finally, I believe they will search for a number of powerful artifacts of the Shattered, looking for any semblance of power that they still hold, and the likely connections that they will bring to the goddess. Has this all been clear?
I
I'm
think
munching
so.
on
I
cookies.
mean, it sounds crazy.
I know it does. It's imperative
what-
that we find these before they do. Sarah, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I wonder how Lamb reacts to this.
I was gonna say, actually, as he's saying all of this, she's looking definitely very concerned and kind of holds her hands up, towards her her mouth, in almost a praying position. No, she's not so much praying as just very much concerned by this. She comes in for a second and is you're saying they want to replace the goddess? Indeed. That's my belief anyway. And likely, I'm sure you would know more about her than I would, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's common belief that she may someday make a return. Potentially soon, at least on the cosmic scale. Yes, that's what I've been told. That's what they teach us at the Abbey. I would imagine that them replacing the goddess would quite likely involve not only usurping her, but also preventing her return.
Oh no.
Well, it
Bad thing
sounds.
happened is bad.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like we at least have a direction now. We have two potential goals that are not necessarily exclusive. We need to find this dagger. I mean, the dagger seems to be the one thing that is not there are multiples of. They could find Shattered, so we could spend our entire lives trying to gather Shattered and still not stop them from finding enough. And likewise with the artifacts. But the one thing unique on their list, the one thing that they seem to need that is unique, is the dagger. But if we could also somehow aid in restoring the goddess, we close their window.
You have a point. If the goddess were to return, I can't imagine it would be easy for them to go about their plans, if possible at all. And while, yes, it is imperative that we find this dagger while they can, I do believe we should also seek these artifacts. They are key to their plan in at least a small way. Their power is near immeasurable, many of them legendary. Even if they don't have the dagger, with some of these artifacts, they could have untold power. They could very easily take the dagger back. And I'm not sure there would be any stopping them.
I don't know, do we know anything else? Like a direction or where to go or...
Oh, we need to research these artifacts in this dagger and see what we can find about them.
I had much of my research in the academy. Many of my notes were there. They may have found them. I'm not sure. But even I don't know precisely where all of them are. If I can look through my notes and perhaps do some further research, I may be able to find something. But the one direction I do have... Shut up, bro.
You're beautiful.
The one direction I do have is that the dagger likely belongs or is in the possession of the followers of the Sanguine Prince, Sanguine Knights. And you see,
You know
like,
where they are?
Fia kind of
Oh, wait.
crumples her forehead, hearing this news.
So we know where one of them is.
That we
We
do.
do.
Or
Do we?
an ex. Yeah, someone who at least professes to have once been a follower of the Sanguine
Well, even-
Prince.
Do you know
Who-
where she is?
Well, we know that she's somewhere in this city. Or she was.
Oh, the chick.
The chick.
Yeah, TK.
The hot chick.
Lady Vermilion.
Yeah.
That's the one.
And maybe the cat.
Yeah, I still want to get my hands on that cat.
You have a better cat now.
True.
I don't want to keep it. I just want to get my hands on.
No. Be nice to the cat.
Be nice to
Oh,
pet.
in a nice way. In a nice way.
Yeah, she just
Ah.
wants to pet the cat, definitely.
I just want to talk. I just
just wanna talk. I just want to talk.
I just want to shoot the cat. I just want to talk. Okay, Lady Fear, do you know where Lady Vermilion is at the moment?
I know where she lives. Whether she's in or not is another matter.
Well, I think we best go find her.
I suppose we must. Right, well,
we have a few directions.
you do.
So we can get Slepney back to his notes. Although if I remember, his lab was ransacked. So it'll be interesting to see what he sees is missing. Because that may be a clue in and of itself.
Oh, well, I
And-
know one thing that's missing.
Yeah, the balls. And we can talk to Lady Vermilion and see if she can help us find this dagger.
Actually, it reminded me, there was one other thing I was gonna say. He sort of notices that you, Tori, have the sphere, right? And he looks and is like,
Okay.
apologies, is that my crystal armillary sphere?
No.
It's a sphere.
Oh, no, by all means, you can have it. But,
I found it.
not many of those exist. It's fine. I understand. You're more than welcome to it. However,
Thank
I
you.
was going to say, I believe there is possibly a way to utilize it better. It was an
Okay.
unfinished prototype, you see. Oh, somewhat. One small piece of another device. I am not an artificer myself, but I believe with some alterations it could be made into quite an effective staff.
A staff.
Yes, of the magical variety.
Stuff with a knob on the end.
Let's
That
go.
sounds
That's bloody sphere.
awesome.
Bonky
How do I do this?
I have a
With a
few
stick.
ideas. I will need some time to make a note of them, but as I say, I'm not an artificer. So we likely need to find someone else who could make my ideas a reality, but I'm quite certain it's possible.
That would be amazing. I'm getting all the cool shit today.
That's not fair.
Give me some time, I'll work out some plans, and then you can perhaps find someone who might be able to make the alterations for you.
What sort of person would I be looking for?
Someone with knowledge of both the arcane and the mechanical, or at very least, experience with forging metal.
Okay. I will.
Some
will
sort of
search for someone.
artificer. Certain.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Right, well, with this new information, these new directions for you to head in, and some more things to research, this seems like a good place to leave it for today.
It looks like it.
Yep. And you guys finally cured Slepny, that was a pretty long journey all the way to the Vetir Tundra.
Yo, and we freed
Yeah.
Scrunky.
You freed Scrunky, you got a cat, you've
Hell
helped out a
yeah.
couple towns along the way, and taken out some weird and horrible things.
And we have a lamb.
You have a lamb.
And those orcs are very likely to explode.
That is true. They are quite likely to explode. Or at least sell it off to someone else to explode.
No.
But yeah, well, we'll see you all next time, I guess. We'll pick this up in a couple weeks. Unless something comes up.
Awesome.
So that will be Friday the 2nd of February. Same time,
no.
9 p.m. GMT question mark? British time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
it's-
GMT.
GMT and BST confuse me.
At the moment, they're the same,
Are they?
I believe.
Wait,
Yeah, because it's summertime that changes.
GMT.
Yeah,
time.
summertime changes, but BST is an hour ahead. BST is what we use.
Oh,
in
yeah,
summer.
true.
But yeah, GMT I believe right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that'll be at 9 p.m. in British time. As usual, we'll see you all there, hopefully. Thank you all for coming. And thank you guys for being here.
Thank you, Sherry.
Yay.
You're welcome.
And you can enjoy your new cat next session.
I will.
I'm gonna eat it.
No!
No.
No, you're not. I will actually kill you.
Again.
Again.
Yes.
This time for real.
Permanently.
It's time for realsies.
Yeah, we'll see you all then. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.